Hello ladies, gentlemen, others and everyone in between. Pokemon fans. Today I wanted to show you my most ultimate Generation 3 living decks. I completed it a while ago, but I never got to filming it. And I got a few rules for my decks. One of them is that every normal Pokemon is going to be caught in a normal Pokeball. But I also caught every single available Safari Zone Pokemon in a Safari Ball. And I got under-leveled Pokemon. One example is a Dragonair on level 20. And normally you can only get a Dragonair by evolving Dratini at around level 35 or something. But before I show you the whole living decks here in Emerald, I wanted to show you the decks I got in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum. Because I tried to catch every single Pokemon in those games as well inside the regular Pokeball. I failed a few times and used a Premier Ball instead, but it is the same catch rate. And you can see all the it's hard to see, but all the names here are yellow, almost all of them, and that means that I caught every single Pokemon the first time you see it in the story. So I just wanted to show that I caught and purified every single Pokemon. Almost everyone in a Pokeball. There are two here. Yes, Arbok and Primeape. Those names are clearly white. The rest is yellow. Because I had to catch them later in the story. Mainly due to my own mistake. I was certain I could save before those battles, but I couldn't. I remembered wrong. Some of these Pokemon have the tag gone at location, and that means that I traded them over to my Generation 3 games. One of the other things I tried to do during this challenge was catching legendary Pokemon in special balls and shiny Pokemon as well. So this is the list of all the Pokemon, and you can see the legendary bird trio. All three of them have been caught in a Premier Ball. And Shadow Lugia in particular took me a really long time to catch in a luxury ball. Because you get only one luxury ball in this game. And it's the only ball. Like there's no cheat, no glitch, no anything. You just have one ball and that's it. And it literally took me days to catch Lugia and that thing. Also, I was under the impression I caught Lugia at the first attempt, but apparently the name is white, so I guess not. Or does that mean I checked? Oh, it means that I checked it. Well, one thing is for sure, I did catch the Primeape afterwards. Yes, here it is. I believe maybe Arbok, but Primeape is a Pokemon I had to catch later. The funny thing about Lugia is I watched the Pokemon movie of Zorua, and Lugia is also in it. And Ash was talking about Pokemon power and the power of friendship and all things like that. And a friend of mine was here, and I tried to catch Lugia together with him. And we both shouted, "Oh, the power of Pokemon!" And we pressed the A button at the same time. And that actually was the time we caught Lugia. Like, it was all a joke, but it actually worked out. So that's a pretty funny story. Also, I wanted to show the full list on Pokemon Coliseum. I'm just showing this because I'm kind of proud, I guess. It took me like 4 years to complete everything. And it's the biggest, most difficult challenge I ever took in terms of Pokemon. And I just wanted to show the world the coolest living decks ever. And I think the shadow monitor list thing of these games are part of that. Also, I have to play with one hand, so it's not the best thing. But as you can see, I caught every single Pokemon here as well. Inside the regular Pokeball. Where are the legendary beasts? I caught those in an Ultra Ball. But I don't see them. Oh, Entei is here, but it shows like a regular Pokeball. Why? I don't think this game actually has that feature. Rest assured, I caught everything in a legit Pokeball with this game. And Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. I caught all of them in the Ultra Ball, but you can see that on my Game Boy. I'll show that right now. I didn't know that Coliseum didn't have the feature. Oh well. So let's see the full complete living decks in Pokémon Emerald. I also made sure to catch every single Pokemon in a location I thought it was cool. So I hatched and caught almost every starter in Pallet Town. All of them, I believe. And I actually needed all Gen 3 games. So Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. I even got, look, this is an example, Pattern Bush. It's an island. I don't think most people caught a Beedrill over there. Also, this Weedle has the nickname Xena, because I encountered this Weedle at the start of my Pokemon journey back in 2020 or 2021, I can't remember the exact date. And this Weedle, like, I almost died. As a Charmander, I was already poisoned, and this Weedle didn't want to run away. It wanted to fight, and it almost killed me. And literally the only thing I could do to survive was to catch it. So I called her Xena, after Xena the warrior princess. And this Weedle is a warrior. But I was explaining like cool locations. Five Isle Meadow. Who catches even Pokemon over there, you know? Pokemon Mansion. I don't think I ever saw anyone catch a Raticate over there. And it doesn't matter if people actually do or not. I just thought it was a nice thing to do myself. Look, the Pikachu's caught in the Safari Zone. And this one actually came from the Safari Zone in Emerald, I believe. No, this one is Ruby. Does it show the item? Yes, it actually has the light ball. Really cool. And I gave it a circle as to show that it was caught in a safari ball. I won't talk the whole time, but you can see every single Pokemon and every single Pokemon available from the Safari Zone. Each and every one. Oh yeah, this one, it has the square mark. This one is actually from the GameCube games. But every single Pokemon in here has a story. Like it's not just some random Pokemon I caught. I actually went out and took effort to catch these specific ones. And I thought that would make a really cool living decks. And of course I'm saving the best Pokemon for last. But you'll see. Because I got a few shiny ones. A lot of the shiny ones I actually caught hunting one specific Pokemon. You can see this one is from the GameCube as well. Yeah, a lot of shinies were from a phase of hunting a specific Pokemon, but I actually caught a shiny randomly during this challenge as well. And I thought that was really cool. And I actually started this challenge before I got every single game. So some of these Pokemon were actually traded to me by friends or people I know or knew at the time. One of them has a cool story, but we'll get there. Also, I don't think a lot of people see all these animations in Emerald, especially not for the older Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. Take a moment to appreciate the old school 2D designs. Yes, this Gengar. It doesn't have a nickname and it's caught by Marijn. The story is I wanted to trade my Slowpoke for a Haunter in order to evolve it, and his Game Boy crashed. And when he booted it up, we both had a Haunter or a Gengar. And the Slowpoke was gone. And I thought that was so cool that I actually kept it. So one of my favorite stories for a single Pokemon. I have no clue why I called it this. But can't think of it, but some nicknames are random. but most of them are special. Like this Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, both are from the GameCube. I thought that was really cool. And my Pokemon Fire Red, it still has all events except for Lapras. So you can still get Eevee, you can still catch the legendary birds all on Fire Red. Because most of them I already got from the GameCube games. Yes, this Seeking. This Seeking also has the triangle. And that means that it is under leveled. Like I believe Goldeen normally evolves into Seeking at level 25. But this one is level 20. And that's really special. And I really like those special kinds of Pokemon. There are not a lot of them, but oh, and Jinx. I'm not sure if you can catch Jinx, I don't believe so. So this one is an in-game trade I had to make, sadly. Maybe you can catch it on the GameCube games, I'm not sure. But chances are that I actually traded it away, not knowing I couldn't catch it. So that's the only in-game trade, I believe. Yes, even Magikarp is from the Safari Zone. And you can't catch a wild Gyarados over there, but you can evolve Magikarp, so... If you were wondering how I got evolutions, I just evolved them. This Lapras, this is the only Lapras you can catch in the wild, I believe. It's a 1%. Not many people know it exists, but you can actually catch them in the wild. So this is not the Silphco one. Oh yeah, and it used Perish Song. It took me 2 hours to only to encounter this Pokemon, and it used Perish Song, so it was really difficult to get, but I actually got it. Morph from Treasure Planet. All these Eevees. Jolteon is from the GameCube games, but the rest of the Eevees I got as an egg. And I hatched them at Bond Bridge. Because most Eevees have a special kind of bond with the trains, I believe, I'm not sure. Altering Cave. Oh yes, I hatched eggs in Altering Cave because it is a unused sort of event place and I wanted to give it some use. And these Pokemon are from another time. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of fitting. Yes. The birds in Premier Balls from the GameCube games. Ah yes, and the Dragonair, level 25. Oh yeah, that's it. Under-leveled. And I caught Mewtwo in a luxury ball as well. Took a lot of time. I wanted to call it Mewell Angelo, like Michelangelo. I don't know. If I could do it again, I probably would have chosen a new nickname, but it kind of stuck, so I kept it. And yes, I even got event Pokemon. Some of them I actually got from distributions. I'm really tired, sorry. My speech is lacking. but like you have Pokemon Channel. You can get the Chirachi from that. You have the bonus disc from Coliseum. And this Mew is a Aura Mew from an official event. And it's not cheated, but it is a cloned version of an official Pokemon. Like you can clone Pokemon Emerald, and I actually got a cloned version. So I don't have the official event, but this is as close as you can get. Oh, and this one is from the GameCube as well. But this one is a gift Pokemon. You get this if you beat Mount Battle. 100 battles. You can get a starter with a special move. The 2 special moves are Blast Burn and Reversal. I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, and I named it after my my first dog, James. Yeah, it was called Jimmy, but we also called him James. And this is Psycho. 10 years ago, I attempted the Ribbon Master Challenge, and I saved a turret from the GameCube games. I snagged it, saved it from an evil trainer, made it the best turret in the world. So I called it Psycho, #1, the best. And it had all the ribbons. But sadly I lost everything I had when I was 18 years old, even my house. And I lost my turret. So this is the second one. #1, the second. I don't need a second in Japanese, I don't know. I just wanted to make an homage to my original turret. It was very dear to me. Yes, I hatched the Pichu in Viridian Forest, because you can get Pikachu there. I didn't give it full tackle. I could if I wanted to, but I didn't. I don't know why. This is Grace, also from the GameCube, and this is the only way to get a Togepi or a Togetic with Tri-Attack. And I really want to trade it to Gen 4, get a Togetic with Tri-Attack, because of the ability Serene Grace Togetic has. And it will boost the effect of certain attacks, and this single attack has a chance to either paralyze, burn or freeze the opponent. Together with Serene Grace, it's a devastating combination. Also, if you're still watching this video, props to you. I know it can be kind of boring. It's more for myself than for my viewers, to be honest. But I still appreciate you watching. I hope you like the animated 2D sprites from all my stories, even with my slurred tight speech. And I hope you like some of the locations of these Pokemons as well. I just remembered I went over some really rare Pokemon. Oh, and I caught this specific unknown because it's one of my most favorite shapes they can take. And yes, I will clone these Pokemon on Emerald to set them over to Gen 4. Yes, I believe it was this one. Yes, you can see this Grime has been caught in Celadon City. Because there's a pond over there and the Grimer is a 1% encounter. Same goes for, I don't know if Muk actually was caught there as well. No, this one's from the Pokemon Mansion. But the Grimer is a really extreme rare encounter. And the Coughing as well. Yes. One caught in Fire Red, the other one in Leaf Green. Some of these Pokemon are just extremely rare. And I wanted to show that as well. And this Macargo, man, this is maybe the rarest Pokemon I have of all time. At least for me personally. It's level 25, yeah? Magmar, Slugmar normally only evolves at level 35, I believe. 30 something. And I noticed you can catch Macargo in Fire Red. I didn't know that when I started this challenge, so that was really cool. But it only appears in Rock Smash encounters, so it's really cumbersome to get. Later I noticed that it also was a lower level, so I looked online and the lowest level you could possibly get was level 25. And it took me a long, really extremely long time to catch this one. I'm not sure how long, but it took longer than half a year. There is a Reddit post that showed the odds and it was above 10,000. It's more rare than a shiny Pokemon. This Macargo is more rare than a shiny Pokemon. Crazy. And it is really a hassle to even encounter it. It really took a lot of effort to catch it. So I'm really proud of that one. Like this Corsola, Everground City. Who even catches their Pokemon over there, you know? But even within Everground City, I specifically caught it at the bottom of the waterfall. Just because the location was nice. Each and every single Pokemon here has been handpicked by myself to be caught at a certain location, or it has a story. These are not just Pokemon. These are all little stories. A little piece of my life. I always wanted to complete a national dex. And later I thought I wanted to make a living dex. And then I realized I could make the best dex ever. It took me like 4 years and I finally succeeded. Like this Blissey. You can't catch them in the Safari Zone, but you can catch a Chansey and evolve it. My god. Blissey is hard to get in Gen 3. Oh yes, and here are the legendary dog trio. Cotton and Ultra Ball. It didn't show on the TV, but you can see it over here. I gave them the name of their trainers. Ayn, Dakim and Venus. I also have a Tyranitar from the GameCube games, but I don't know why I caught this one, honestly. But Seafault Canyon is a badass name. Here's the Lugia from the GameCube, and you can see it's in a luxury ball as well. I believe this one also has Psycho Boost. It's normally Deoxys, it's a special move, and this Lugia has it as well. Feather Dance. I don't know if Lugia can normally learn that, but it has specific moves, really cool. It also has the Earth Ribbon, but you can't see that sadly here in this game. Wait, you can see that. Not on the screen. Oh, and the Ho-Oh is a gift from Pokemon Coliseum from Mount Battle. You can you get this Pokemon if you catch and purify each Shadow Pokemon in the game. Took a really long time as well. This Celebi from the Japanese bonus disc. I believe the Japanese name is Agate. This is Celebi. Yeah. It's the most legit one I could get. This was my start on Ruby. I called him Ruby. Yeah, just an homage to that. I started the whole Dex thing on Ruby, but later I got Emerald. And I redid a lot of it. But I kept the original starter. Because normally I like to space out the names, give them one capital letter and small ones for the rest. But when I started the challenge, I gave each and every Pokemon all capital letters. And I didn't want to do that to Ruby. Also this Silcoon, normally Wurmple evolves at level 7 or something, this one is level 5. That's what the triangle means. Cascoon, same thing. We are almost there. Almost through the whole decks. If you are still watching, you are a champ. Especially since I'm filming with one hand, playing with one hand, slow speech, etc. It's not the best high quality video ever. I do be immensely proud of this achievement. Yes, Ralts is a really low encounter and I had to do it 3 times just to get the whole line. It's not the most easy thing in the world. And sadly none of the Emerald Pokemon are in the Safari Balls, I believe. All of them are just regular Pokeballs except for Legendaries. I did try to get Shedinja in another ball, but no matter what I tried, I couldn't do it. Sadly. Kitty is also a low encounter Pokemon, I believe. Oh, and I actually, like I have an Aaron and a Laren. If I can catch the evolution in the wild, I also do that. So I can say with a 100% guarantee that I caught each and every single available Pokemon in the game. Like not every version. I don't have 30 Rattata from every route, but I did caught them all. I catch them all. I did what child me dreamed of doing. I didn't just catch 3 Caterpie and evolve them all. I went out of my way to catch a Caterpie, a Metapod and a Butterfree if possible. Also, to notice, Sharpedo doesn't have a tail. And Kid Me didn't knew that. I always assumed it was swimming towards the screen, and that the fin over there on the right side, that was the fin on its tail. But no, it's a side fin and it doesn't have a tail at all. It really threw me off as a kid when I discovered that. Oh yeah, this is Moby Dick, named after the famous whale from the story. Also triangle because it's level 25. You can catch wild Wailords, route 227 I believe, I'm not sure, on a route 29. It's also a low percent encounter, but you can actually catch a Wailord in the wild. Never knew that. Really cool. Fiery Path also is an Emerald exclusive location, I believe. Oh no, the Magma hideout is. Thought it would be cool to catch some things over there. Spinda. I didn't went out of my way necessarily for this pattern, but I did make sure that I caught a cool pattern Spinda, and I thought that was really cool if it showed the circle on each ear and the face. I just liked this one and caught it, but it wasn't the first one I encountered. Did actually try a few times till I found a cool one. Mirage Tower. I wish I got my Flygon over there. No, I didn't. Flygon has been caught on Route 111. It's the desert. I wanted to catch it in the desert and not in the tower, I remember. Almost there, just 50 more Pokemon to go, I believe. You can also catch wild Altaria. Never knew that. It's really cool. Some of these Pokemon, like Altaria, only can be caught in the wild in Emerald, I believe. Not 100% sure. But some of these Pokemon I actually had to catch in a specific game. Of catch in a specific game. And that includes all version exclusive. Yes. Wild Claydol and Sky Pillar, a really cool catch. And I made sure to hatch the fossil Pokemon in the desert as well. Thought that was really cool. Feebas, yeah, everyone knows how difficult it is to catch. It actually is easier to catch it with a dry battery. Milotic is also hard to get. Also trained this one. A competitive moveset. Kecleon. This isn't the static encounter Kecleon. I actually caught a low percent one on a route. I thought that was cooler than the static ones, to be honest. Made it more rare for me personally. God, and I searched ages for Chimeco. Why not? Yeah, I never managed to get to Mirage Island, but it is still a goal of mine to catch a wild Wynot on Mirage Island. So as Scrapbot I said earlier, I did not catch every Pokemon in the wild. Wynot is the only Pokemon I haven't caught in the wild yet. Maybe one day, but it's the only one. I did hatch it on the Mirage Island route, I believe. I'm not sure. It just says underwater. Yes, the last box, and you can already see some crazy Pokemon over there. A second last box. I have more Pokemon to show outside of the living decks. These two, Huntail and Gorobis, were also really hard to get because you can only get them with one item. You can only get one item per game. So if you just have to play through 2 games, but I forgot which item I already had, and luckily I made the correct choices. But man, I almost screwed that one up. Yes, the Reggie trio. You can see I got them in a repeat ball. These are from Emerald, but I started this challenge in Ruby. And there's a video on my YouTube as well that I was catching all of these in a regular Pokeball. Later on in the challenge, I realized I wanted to catch Legendaries into their own unique ball. So I had to re-catch them. So I caught all the Reggies twice. And I thought the repeat ball was very fitting for that. Latias, my god, it was hard catching Latios and Latias. I gave them a great ball because it's blue and red, just like them. The traded over Jinx, I specifically trained to catch these Pokemon. And it was a really big help. The Jinx was awesome. Kyogre, Groudon, also in the luxury ball. Eventually, in Fire Red, there's an easy way to get luxury balls by showing a lady in a Pokemon from the Pokédex. Rayquaza and a luxury ball also took so long. But if you win Master Rank contest, you can get luxury balls as well. Only got one of them, I believe. The rest is all from Fire Red. And just a single luxury ball you get per game. Jirachi, this one is from Pokemon Channel. Yeah, that's also a GameCube exclusive game, but it's legit. And this is an event Pokemon, specifically the Dual Deoxys one. It was a showing of the 7th Pokemon movie here in the Netherlands. And everyone who attempted to watch the movie, that attempted the event, got the Deoxys from the movie, from Dual Deoxys. It's the only Dutch Pokemon, so I really like this one. This is a shiny Zigzagoon. You can get this with a patch, and it comes with a lychee berry. I'm not sure if I used it or not. Yeah, I used it. And this is the Wishmaker Jirachi Shiny. Also cloned. I didn't shiny hunted it for myself. Just wanted to show that I have it, but I haven't used the Pokemon. And then lastly, my special kinds of Pokemon. A starter Mudkip. I played Emerald as a solo challenge. Mudkip was the only Pokemon I defeated the whole base game with. Dragonite was just my favorite in Fire Red. I hunted for Ponyta in Pokemon Fire Red for like a year or a year and a half. I'm not sure which one of the two, but it took a long while to catch this Pokemon, and I had to trade over a lot of Pokemon just for the dive balls, because I wanted to catch this Pokemon in a dive ball specifically, and you do not get these balls in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Oh, this was phase 5. This was the fifth shiny in a row before I got the Ponyta. My god, it took a long while. I caught it at like 3 PM. Midnight or morning. And this was one of the first ones I caught. All these shinies on Mount Amber, all phases for Ponyta. So I got a Spearow, a Pharaoh. This was the first shiny I got. And I EV trained it and everything. I was really proud of that one. Got a Machamp, a Golem, everyone before Ponyta. This Magcargo, my god, I caught this shiny Magcargo before I caught the level 25 one. I was hunting for the level 25 one and I caught this one. And this Magcargo, I caught it shiny as a Magcargo. This never has been a Slugma before. As far as I am aware, I am the only one who posted it on the internet to have caught a wild shiny Magcargo in Fire Red. So very unique shiny for me. Also, I had to Master Ball it, or else it would have killed itself. But the Master Ball's purple, the shiny's purple, Magcargo starts with an M. It worked out. Awesome. And this is Moonarch. Caught this in Emerald, this game. Chose to give the Luxury Ball. Really awesome because it's level 5. It's the under-leveled Pokemon. It's really cool. Really cool Silcoon. I'm going to use this in the wireless mini game. Forgot the name, but you have to jump. I'm going to use this one. So that was my most awesome living decks ever. And here's my first and only Hall of Fame with Mudkip, level 94. I have yet to repeat or redo the Elite Four, but I wanted to wait till I have completed this challenge. And I wanted to show the ribbon on Lugia. There it is. The Coliseum ribbon. More Pokemon of mine have the ribbon. Can I show this way? Yes, multiple Pokemon of mine have this ribbon. Here's Ponyta, Has all of these ribbons. I'm not done yet, but almost done. But multiple Pokemon have the Earth ribbon. A lot of these Pokemon are just former Shadow Pokemon, and they get a ribbon by default. Yeah, Espion as well. Well, that was the Living Decks. Here's my silver training card. And next thing for my adventure is the Battle Frontier. I haven't tackled it yet. Thank you for watching. My god, what a video. Let me know if you watched through the whole thing. Mad props to you if you did. And yeah, write a comment if you liked something particular, or if you have any recommendations I can still do in these games. For now, have a nice day, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.